Hello, friends of the Ark. This is Nexus from Wyverniacs, and you're watching another episode from our Let's Play Ark, the Extinction series. Previously, I was on to building the greenhouse, so it's the time to gather some more resources. What I still need is, alright, to step off the refining forge, but also to get a lot more metal. I did get some crystals, so hopefully this will be enough for the moment. And since it's a beautiful day right now, I think it's a good time to use up all the light that I have left. So let's go look for some metal veins. I'm pretty sure I saw some there to the west, I guess, since that's where the sun is setting down. Just as long as you can trust that strange thing on the sky. Okay. Yeah, I need to... just quickly sort this out. The night is going to descend quite fast, I'm afraid. But that's of no consequence. Let's go! Oh, I dropped a kilo. Sorry for that, buddy. It can sometimes happen when you hit an obstacle while flying. Alright, let's look for the metal. I don't suppose it will be easier to see during the night time. Yet. Alright. Be careful about that stamina, you really have to watch it, as that was pretty bad. You see how easily I could have just fallen in front of these velos and get spiked? Alright, let's see if I can pick that vein without attracting too much attention. I can see there's a scorpion up there. So far he is not interested in me, so let's make it stay that way. What I would really like to find is some decent place where the metal is, like some more veins clustered together. I think this is... No, probably. What about the discoloration? It's strange. And we have the scorpion coming. So, do your worst. Okay, Thorny Dragon was low level, but I think that the Scorpion is rather high. $96, not bad. That was a metal vein. There is some Thorny Dragon attacking something else. It's best to keep the stone in the Argent if you plan to keep it, as the Argent do have reduction for weight, which is nice. Okay. I'm guessing that I won't be able to see very much in dark, although the metal veins are sort of a glowing or reflecting the light more than other types of rocks here. That makes them easier to spot. Still, this is not probably good when it comes to seeing. Yeah, that's already harvested. Seeing it from the greater distance could be better, but well, I'm pretty sure there was quite a lot around, so it should not be too hard to find some. However, this bright light is really not making it easier on the eyes. Yeah, I think moving closer. Oh, some Thorny Dragon that was having a bad day. Well, no concern to us. Still, well, what else do you want to do in the night time? Right, let's look for a safe landing spot. Not too close to these chemtrails. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, we have the orbital supply drop, but I'm nowhere near getting ready for that, as it's quite a difficult fight. So more than one T-Rex is recommended, especially for the harder variants. Alright, let's see if I can spot any more metal here. I guess I could also take crystal as well, as there is no such thing as having too much. But I guess you know that too well. Yeah, I think trying this at night is not really going to work. So I think I might go for a little change of plan. As the nighttime activities are not as plentiful as, okay, I can't dismount here, during the day. I think I have the campfire here. And I should probably get some water, which is now quite easy. Just drop it here. Alright, it should be... Oh, it's not working for some reason. I'm not getting water here. Did something attacked my lines? Let's go make a quick look. But first I need to place the metal into the refining forge and also fix my torch. So stone and flint and wood. Great. I guess I could take some stone with me for some quick repairs, as apart from taps, I think all the pipes are just stone. Let's see. Everything looks fine here. I can tell that the water is flowing here. Yep, so here it's going to work. Well, what's wrong over here? I think this is the same color, so this should be working. Alright, let's try to place it somewhere else. And here's working. Okay. Then I guess I don't need the... Oh, but I guess I can leave it if I'm planning to get running water upstairs or inside the building anyway, as apart from drinking you want to also use it for cooking when you get the industrial cooker that can be connected to the water source. And when making, for instance, kibbles, you do not have to run around with canteens. So nothing is broken. It's just that I think when the tap or the part where it's showing the water is not visible, I guess it sort of turns itself off. Not like this, but well, obviously there was something with it. Anyway. Alright, I probably should put some more wood in there. And I don't have much. Okay. Yeah. As I have already probably noted in previous episodes, the wood is sort of a trouble here in the desert dome. But, well, there is a very low level of threats here, so that's one thing for it. And also the environment is more friendly. If I were to go to the snowy biome, I would probably have to combat the cold. Alright, but I guess that's not what you're here to see. I'm going to need wood anyways. So what can I do about it? Obviously, flying around here is not very fruitful. So I might just as well take the Argent and probably go with the Thorny Dragon. Look for some trees. Good place to do that, I think, might be outside the dome. Even though there are quite a lot of corrupted enemies. But if you're going like this with the Argent, you should be able to get out of a sticky situation with relative ease without being exposed to the danger too much. Yeah, here it's never dark, so... Yeah, and the fungal wood works just like the normal one, so don't be scared when you get this type of wood from harvesting. I can see corrupted Spino up there, so I better not go that far. Alright, these trees do not take too much damage. Well, there's reason why this area is called the Wastelands. I'll get the pesky wolves down there. I guess I'm better off going in all the way here and then up there on that cliff. Okay. I have seen crystals here. Although there are a lot more crystals back in the area near my base. So I'm not all that bothered to go and harvest it here. You can still see that even here you are able to get some basic resources. As you can see, most of these trees only take one hit to take down, so that's something you could call a fast harvesting. Alright, let's go look up there, if there is anything interesting there. Although I'm quite reaching the limits. Okay, some raptors and dilo. I might just as well move a little further, I guess. And I will have to check the inventory for things I don't need right now. Alright, wood, well, definitely. The crystallized sap. Well, the blue crystallized sap is mostly used to craft the regular augmented kibble, and also for some aberration recipes. But well, you would have to go to the aberration in order to unlock them. So, well, it's a useful thing to have, but I think that I will have to get rid of it. Yeah, it's... this is no way to fly around. Alright, I think I can throw it out for the moment. It's not that hard to come by, and well, I'm still a little far from making kibbles for taming, so I don't really need it. And here we have dawn. That's great. So once I get back, I can continue with searching for metal. Man, the ground underneath is quite full of enemies. So not that many safe places to sit down, but well, I have to anyway. I think that's a Uranus over there. And the rest of the aggressive denizens are not really interested in me, so that's kind of good. Well, still, the way this looks, it doesn't really seem that much safer than the wastelands. Still, the conditions here are, well, mild, at least. It may not be as easy as the sanctuary is. Still, I think there's a good trade-off between difficulty and well, ability to progress in the game. Alright, let's see how this wood goes. Yeah, well, I can probably use this elsewhere. So, I guess I could go about a little bit of harvesting. For part of this day, and then probably start building the greenhouse. Well, having it atop your base is one way to go about it. But well, for the moment I think I'm going to place it somewhere else. As on all of our maps, we are playing with the S+. So this means that you are able to pick everything up, and even though you lose the progress on your crop plots, I mean the plants that you grow are going to be destroyed in the process of moving, still you are able to use all the resources, all the structures, and to rebuild it from the scratch. I'm pretty sure that the metal might be one of the most rare resources in this area. When you compare the amount that you need to the amount that you are able to get, right, just a little bit more here. It's under 100. Yeah, the cantrips, they are just mean. I guess they are very sensitive about their personal space, so try not to aggravate them. I didn't notice any really rich area. Yeah, the cardinal wants me. Alright. Maybe another day. So, on my little exploration trip with the mana, I didn't see any metal-rich areas. These rocks over there do look like they could probably contain some. But well, I would probably need a higher level argent, as this one is quite fast to get overburdened when carrying something. And also, the stamina is an issue. I have to sit down quite often. Still, I think I can just jump on the mana and quickly get to the... excuse me. Into the snowy region to tame some higher level argent. Alright, even though the rocks are darker shade, I don't think that there is any more metal than anywhere else in the map. Alright, I will have to rest in a moment, so it's better to look for a safer place. What can I say about this? If you're planning to settle in the desert region, Don't expect this to be easy. Although some of the very difficult elements are ruled out, like the corrupted creatures and their ability to destroy, well, practically everything. Even the tech tier structures. But, well, this goes down to the preference. If you have a server with structural damage disabled, well, I guess you're better off somewhere else. But if you value your progress and things that you have built and don't want to lose everything in one attack of angry, corrupted creatures, then you're better off here. Okay, that was accidental. Okay. Nice. Quite a lot of crystals here and not so far from base. Yeah, I think my base is over there, so just a little further. I would say that that's the message of the day. If you want to get the medal in desert region of the Extinction map, well, be prepared to get very low amounts. That's another good thing to know. When you crouch, you should be able to pass. Okay, something came here. So, that little piece of advice. If you want to get around your dinos, and this goes for the parasaurs and all the others that are taking quite a lot of space when you have confined areas, you can move by or past them by crouching. I believe this sort of a bypasses the collision boxes on them. Yeah, I need some wood here, which is something I don't have in very high quantities anyway. I did get a little bit, well, it's definitely not going to be enough, but I guess I can start with just a smaller greenhouse somewhere on that edge here, so it's not that far from my base. I guess here is a decent place next to the taming pen. What I want to get is the triangle foundation. I'm going to use the stone. And for the starters, I think something like 20 should be fine. I will see how much more I need later. Now, if you're using the S Plus mode, you are going to come to a decision. There is the greenhouse that I have already learned and I'm ready to build, but also there is a glass tier that works the same and offers some more sort of a options to the looks of your buildings, as you can change the transparency and also adjust the models so the edges are visible or not, and you can get larger sort of a unobstructed areas to look through. And it also has the one-way option, so you can see everything that's happening outside, but no one will be able to look inside. Another advantage to the greenhouse is that it is as strong as the metal, because normally the greenhouse is quite weak structure and can be damaged by majority of creatures. So this is making me reconsider the original greenhouse for the glass tier building. Although it is a little more demanding on the metal. It wants 18 more for one wall, so that's something that you want to consider if you can upgrade it later, but I'm really more for preservation of resources. Right, everyone, come a little bit closer. I don't want them all to go missing. Yeah, this is something I should start collecting, actually, as it's really important to have it if you're serious about growing your plants. It's one of the things that you are going to need. The brown matter, as you can call it. Alright, let's take the foundations and let's look at what the building could look like. Of late, I've become really interested in the circular designs of buildings. So let's see if I can recreate this. Right, the terrain is not really even here, so I guess it will have to be something like this. I think I should be able to get, yeah, one more in this direction. Alright, but I want to sort of build outwards, so Alright, let's see. I think it should be something like this. Yeah, I think this size will be just right. So river goes sort of this way. Alright, I might have a little problem over there. As here I am getting off the ground. Well, the entrance will obviously be from this side, where it's easily accessible. But I guess here I will have to create another level underneath it. So you can see what I mean. And I'm still short some more structures. I can still build quite a few. And here you have it. I think it's pretty nice looking. Although you can get real round shape here, well, this is just as good as it gets. Right, I have some gap here. Yeah, I guess I will need foundation for that. But apart from that, if I want to add another round around, I would have to place the triangles next to the squares and vice versa. But for the moment I think this should suffice to my need. So this is the last item I'm going to need from stone. And now I will have to build the glass structures. So I will need definitely the wall. For that I need the metal, of course, but I do have quite a lot of engram points, so that's no biggie. I'm going to need entrance, so I'm going to go with the double doors. And also the triangle ceiling. And to give it a nicer sort of a roundy look, I'm going to use the sloped versions. That should be it. Alright. So here I can see that I'm missing quite a lot of metal, and it's going to take some time to smelt it. I can take all this just to get overburdened. Alright, so not. What can I do right away is to start planting the crops. as they can also grow without the greenhouse. The benefit of the greenhouse is that it increases the efficiency by 300% or up to it. Yeah, I need to place this just as a final touch. Nice. So if I want entrance here, I will start. Yeah, there's a thing about the S plus that it sort of snaps to the foundations. The downside is if you place it here, you will be unable to place a wall. So I will have to wait, I guess, for some glass walls. 8. Well, let's count to be sure we don't waste any more resources than we just have to. So I think that's 12. But I need 11. And 1 door frame. That won't be much more expensive, no doubt. I guess I can build it anyway, and at least place the crops that I have. After that I will have to wait for some more metal to be smelted. Alright, I want entrance from this side, so let's place where I'm not going to place. This is a side where I'm not going to place wall. Yeah, this will be a nice little cozy greenhouse. Okay. The second thing that I need is the irrigation. For that I should have some pipes left over. Well, the inner section I am definitely going to need, and just a bit more stone and wood. And let's make it on the spot. Okay, so what I prefer to do is to place the cross here, but well, this is making it a little difficult to see. So I need to align myself like this. Right, this should be fine. And I'm going to need the vertical ones. Also tab. But the pipe is sort of outside. Well, it's no real trouble, as it will not be visible anyway. And yeah, I want to place this here. And here I have the tab. I want to do the same thing here. I guess I will be able to continue here once I get the glass. Oh, and yes. Now I need to connect it to the water source. So once more I'm going to use the intersection, but here it wants to sort of connect itself. One or another way. So what I can do, it's better, is to use the this snapping business is a little annoying, I admit. But well, one way to finish the connecting is to use the straight pipe. Like this. And connect it here with the flexible one. Right now is just a vertical one. Like this, it should work. I guess I'm going to put it here for some better visibility. Yeah, it only aligns in one direction. I guess I can use the flexible again. And it should be connected. As you can see, it is. Although it's strange that past the flexible one, you will not get the coloration on some, at least. But well, it's working, so it's nothing to be really concerned about. Yeah, you need to do it like this. Now that it's still here, so I can see it. Just for the moment and to get a better idea of what's going on. Now we need another tab, and that's the second thing. So now my crop plots are irrigated, but not seeded or fertilized. So I think I've placed some seeds somewhere. And yeah, I will have to look for it. It might have been the Megatherium. Yep, here I have lots. What I'm most interested about is the narco berry seeds. Don't worry if you have only a few. Once your plant starts yielding some berries, you can pick another. Oh, I do not want to eat it. I have just so few already. Every crop pot will only take one seed, but once it starts producing the crops itself, well, it will produce one seed you can loot and replant. But that's going to take some time, so for the moment I think I will be fine with just what I have. What I need is for these guys to start producing some more brown matter. Because without the fertilizer, the seeds are not going to do anything. You can use the plus key on your numpad for some quick production if you have not, produced in a while. Thank you. Soon you will learn the value of these brown things. Especially when I start planting the advanced crops. The rockrot, longgrass, citronal, and the saveroot. They are used for a lot of cooking and are also quite nice for taming of the herbivores, much better than using the berries, as you can imagine. Okay. I would say that's it for this little longer episode. I did get something started, so that's nice. So hope you've enjoyed it. You can leave us a comment or give a like. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more Ark Survival Evolved videos. Thank you for watching and see you soon.